variety of breaks from pick your teams and pick your players to random teams and drafted teams, mixers, and more. We built this app with the collector in mind, with features like scheduled drop times, custom notification settings, and earn rewards on purchases, among other things. And we want to be a one-stop shop for collectors, which is why we've added services like PSA grading and eBay consignment straight from breaks. We are a PSA authorized dealer and offer grading services from value to walkthrough. All you need to do is fill out the form on our website within 24 hours of a break completing, and we will take care of the rest. All submissions for breaks come with a review and wipe down of your card, and you won't be charged anything until we get your card back from PSA. eBay consignment is a similar process where you will need to fill out a form on our site within 24 hours of a break completing for any cards you'd like to submit. All cards will be listed next business day for a 5-day auction starting at 99 cents. And after the sale, you'll have the option to be paid out via check, PayPal goods, or break credit. The links for these services will be in the description of every break. If you have any questions about how the app or how our breaks work, feel free to message us on your preferred social platform. Or jump in the chat of one of our breaks and the break host can help walk you through it.
All right, what's up, everyone? Titus here. Just wrapped up a super fun case of Best University Football. So sorry, ended up taking a little bit longer to rip that one than I thought we would. But thanks for closing this one out. So let's go ahead and get started. But yeah, that was a pretty sick case of Best University. So we gotta have some fun with it. Got some big randoms at the end too. Let's go ahead and dig in. We got 2 boxes each of Mosaic No Huddle and Prism No Huddle. So we should have a lot of color in here. We'll get 1 auto in each box as well. But yeah, we got to do some hobby of each of these earlier tonight. A little bit different look here with No Huddle, but same basic chase. For color, those 3 QBs. Let's do this. Challenge accepted, Chopzilla. For sure going to be the first auto now. All right, here we go. Box number 1. Good luck. We'll go every other with Mosaic and Prism here. Andrews. There's Caleb Williams base. JJ base. Nice pack back-to-back with those 2. Pearsall with the blue disco. Man, he had one huge game here at the end of the year. I'd been stashing him in fantasy like all year, hoping that he would turn into something, and he never did. And then all of a sudden, like that last game was just nuts. 74 to 75. Of course, I was playing my dad in the 3rd place game, and he had Purdy going, and I was up like decently big going into that game. Did not win. Insane. Michael Hall Jr. there for the Browns. Let us go. No, Vern. Should have gone up there. No, we're just in the lower level and didn't end up going up. Jared Verse for the Rams. Actually ended up not being a super nice day. It was kind of like overcast and like rainy, so. Jared Verse. Looks like the blue disco is like the base auto. So they did whites for hobby and then the blue here. Go to the Rams. Chopzilla. Sorry. The O and the A look really close. How much is the spot on a break like this? So this was pick your team. So let's see. The cheapest spots ended up being like, I guess Titans went for $9. They were discounted, but cheapest spot at drop was $15, and then all the way up to, let's see, Commanders are $2.99, so they're the most expensive. Commanders $2.99, Broncos $2.49, so 15 to 300 basically. Purdy. Jonathan Brooks disco. Chris Godwin, Ed Reed, moments in time. Godwin and the Buccaneers. Bristle Freak. I just think it's funny when people are like, breaks are so expensive, like it's ruined it for me. I'm like, well, depending on what team you have, like a lot of these you can do breaks super cheap. Godwin out of 50. I'm like, yeah, like if your team has a huge rookie, then that's not going to be the case necessarily, but like there's so many teams that you can buy in here for less than the cost of like a Mosaic Blaster. I don't know. Caleb Williams debut. Tyreek Hill disco. JJ debut. Mahomes montage disco. I guess I'm just biased because I'm a breaker, but I think for so many of these breaks, like it actually makes it so much more affordable for people to chase their teams. Like doing breaks versus opening boxes for yourself. Lamar Jackson for the Ravens. Ravens to Big Pinto. 6 of 50. Ravens. Up there on the showcase. This little color match. I'm actually going to swap that into the mint. Lamar was good to me. My fantasy team. Usually if it's something unnumbered like this, I'll say like just give it to whoever has the worst break, but just want to see if we can random it. Burton Disco, Bengals. Yeah, so I mean, chap, like obviously you got upside ripping a box for yourself, but like how many times could you buy the Rams in this break for the same price as opening a Mosaic hobby? Again, a lot of different ways to enjoy the hobby. If some people like to do it one way and other people like to do it another way, you don't have to be upset about how people decide to enjoy the hobby. Blake Corum, silver. Andre Johnson, Texans. Texans DeVern. $67 out of 75. And Bosa montage disco. Yeah, like I know for myself personally, like I got a family at home. Like it's not always in my budget to do a $500 box. But you know, we do player breaks, and sometimes I'll grab players that are 15, 20 bucks, like just for fun. And it doesn't really matter if I hit anything or not. But like I said, to each their own. I think the most important thing is like just being okay with how people want to enjoy the hobby. Like some people like to rip Prism hobby cases and sell all the singles. And I'm never gonna be one to take that risk, but some people love to do it and do well doing it. And want to chase the upside. And that's awesome. Some people only want to buy singles. That's awesome. Go ahead. I buy lots of singles. Breaking is still fun. Hanging out is still fun. Alright, first Prism no huddle. We got George Kittle, Prism Break Disco. Then Trice for the Falcons. The purple disco. Falcons to Arlisle. 28 of 49. Pratt, there's got to be a variation. Yep, variation disco for the Packers. Tugboat. Red, a little color match. Tip Riemann. It's a funny looking Marvin Harrison Jr. Cardinals and Jeremy George out of 75. I'll keep them color up there as long as I can. Drake May. Fireworks Disco, Caleb Williams. Bears to Tree Shaker. Chris Jones for the Chiefs and the blue disco numbered to 99. Chiefs to Big Pinto. Blake Neighbors variation. Glenn Winslow disco. Haven't heard that name in a while. So I just kind of assumed it would be one variation per box, but we got two. More the merrier. Giants to Joseph Delphs. You know, I kind of feel like I saw it out of the corner of my eye as I was going past it, but I just kept going. It sure was. Look at those shoulder pads. How could you throw anything with those? Those are trucking shoulder pads. Corley for the Jets. N2T Sports Cards. That's awesome. Lenny Moore. Colts. Colts to Prison Mike. Woo, number 10. All right. Debo Disco. Luke McCaffrey, Emergent Disco. Brian Thomas Jr. base. Ed McCaffrey for the Broncos. 3 different McCaffreys you can hit in here. Broncos to Wrestle Freak. And that is out of 75. What's up, Rick? Welcome back one more time for tonight. Bosa. Devin Leary. The Ravens. That's the quarterback we were looking for. Josh Allen. There's Caleb Williams base. Rodgers. Got a 99 for the Jets. And Bears to Tree Shaker and the Caleb Williams. Alright, so 1 box of each down, 1 of each to go. Nothing crazy so far, but obviously The nice thing of doing no huddles, we got a ton of color here. Just gotta hit 1 or 2 QBs. We'll be set. Oh yeah, Rick, you got a New Jersey today? What'd you get? I haven't gotten a New Jersey in a while, actually. I'm trying to remember the last one that I got. I don't know. White Cincinnati Reds, nice. Does it have a player on it or just blank? Oh no, do we get points? Ah, boo. Dalton Schultz disco. It would be extra. Jelani Woods blue for the Colts. Colts to Prison Mike. 75. We were just talking the other day saying it seems like Panini's doing a better job of not putting points and stuff this year. Lo and behold. I rescind my statement. Cowing the Niners. Redacted. So 250 points. I will random this off at the end of the break. Terry Kill disco. Eddie George disco. Trey Benson debut purple for the Cardinals. Cardinals to Jeremy George out of 50. Still not Marvin Harrison Jr., but definitely going the right direction from Tip. Really top loaded. Jalen Hurts. Tamer Stoll for the Commanders on the silver. Butker, disco. Is that gold? Woo! Come on. Drake May. It is a rookie. Jordan Travis. Okay. That'll do for the Jets. Jets N2T sports cards. $24 Jets. 1 of 10 there. Alright, we'll swap that into the mitts. Had a couple Jets earlier, but I didn't have them on the showcase. Should I bump Cardinals, I guess? A base there. Congrats, Jets. Tyreek and Waddle. Luke McCaffrey disco. Kirk Cousins. Stroud purple, second year. Texans DeVern out of 50. Texans were cheap too. That might get you to value on Texans too. Okay, definitely gonna need some more sleeves, but we'll dig into the last box here. Oh, I stacked those. One of those 2 stacks. Stack and then unstack. God, yeah, color on the bottom. Just try not to look. Rick, what's your favorite NFL jersey? Not just that you own, but that you think looks the coolest. Yep, this is the last break of the night, but we got some fill-in for overnight. The break tomorrow. That's our first archives break up and filling. Got that 4-case pick your player, so I'll be doing that. It's actually in the afternoon, but be coming in a little bit before my normal evening shifts. Took auto right away. Oh, yeah. Come on. Woo! Come on. Yeah, baby. Got the Disco JJ McCarthy auto. That's what I'm talking about. Like, what, first or second pack there? Let's go. Skull, baby. Vikings to Wrestle Freak. And we'll swap that into the mitts. AJ Brown pink, numbered to 25 for the Eagles. Eagles to Vern. Man, these are kind of cool cards. I'm running out of room though on the showcase here. Too many low numbered ones. Jane Daniels Prism Base. Get that top loaded. Eric Allen Disco. Bortles, Randy Moss Disco. Romeo Dobbs, the Packers. Number 299. Variation there, Steam for the Broncos. Going to Wrestle Freak. Penix, I'll get top loaded too. Runner Race, Disco. Gibbs. Drew Bledsoe. Patriots out of 75. With Tom Rod. X Crosby. Myles Garrett's. Number to 75 for the Browns. Browns to Coach Gump. Leggett's variation. Go to the Panthers. Panthers to burn. Just a ton of color in this no huddle break. So again, I did 2 Mosaic Hobby and 1 Prism Hobby earlier. I almost prefer this though. Just a ton of color in here. James Conner out of 99, and I think it's all out of 99 or less, right, in both of these? Barry Sanders disco. So sure, like the bigger upside is in the hobby color, but I like having the bulk color out of 99 or less. Caleb Williams, prismatic disco, and even like hitting something unnumbered of quarterbacks. Obviously, we're hoping for the base discos, but Randy Moss, that's awesome. Vikings. Wrestle Freak. Number to 49. Purdy, flashbacks. And then Minshew. Gonna be our last disco of the night. Alright. Some good stuff there, though. JJ's awesome. That was a great one to end on. Wish it had been like towards the end of the box, too, but we'll take it. We will take it. Alright, recap time. Start off with some base that I sleeved. May, Thomas, Williams, McCarthy, Nix, Bowers, Williams, and McCarthy. And then 1 silver here. Sanders still. These are all discos. Got every single one sleeved up. Rice, Gibbs, Crosby, Sanders, Purdy, Minshew, Allen, Moss, Hurts, Butker, Thompson. Got the Dolphins duel. McCaffrey, Swift, Schultz, Hill, George, Brown, Cowing, Kittle, Terrell, Winslow, Samuel, McCaffrey, Bosa, Leary, Allen, Andrews, Bledsoe, Purdy, Brooks, Reed, Hill, Taylor, Bosa, Burton, McCaffrey, and Pacheco in Hall. Penix, Prism Base, Jay Daniels, Prism Base, Xavier Worthy, Disco Introductions, James Conner, 299, Myles Garrett to 75, Leggett Variation, Steam Variation, Bledsoe, 75, Dobbs, 99, Trace, 49, yep, Stroud, Purple, out of 50, Tipper Riemann, out of 75, Trey Benson, out of 50, Jelani Woods for the Colts, low color match, out of 75. Rodgers, out of 99. McCaffrey, 75. Godwin, 50. Chris Jones, 99. Under Johnson, out of 75. Drake May, Prism Base. Corum Silver. And Mahomes Disco. Alright. 250 points, so I'll random off to all here. Jared Verse on the auto for Mosaic. Malachi Corley for the Jets. Guess we can stick with the Jets. Jordan Travis with the gold disco out of 10. Jets N2T sports cards. Lamar Jackson out of 50. The Ravens and Big Pinto. AJ Brown to 25. Eagles. Vern. Pearsall Blue for the Niners. Also going to Vern out of 75. Bears going to Tree Shaker. We got Caleb Williams with a couple discos and then a Prism Base. Pratt variation for the Packers. Packers to Tugboats. Malik Neighbors, same thing for the Giants. Joseph Delphs, nice card. Lenny Moore to 10 for the Colts. Prison Mike. And then in the midst, Vikings to Wrestle Freak. We had Randy Moss to 49 and then JJ with the disco auto. Fantastic. Alright, so let's random off these points and then we'll call it a night. Don't worry, I'll be back tomorrow. Okay, so this is going to random to all. Let me copy all. Niners up top, Vikings on the bottom, 32 entries. This could be 4 or higher. 8 rounds. Falcons it is. Falcons to Arlyle. Vern, you are welcome, buddy. Couple nice hits for you. Thank you for hanging out, as always. Appreciate you. So that's going to do it. Again, I've got that player break filling overnight for archives. It's going to be a marathon of a break, but I think I'm going to have a pack ripper for it, so it shouldn't be too bad for 4 o'clock. And then Tom also has the Bowman Chrome PYT up and filling as well, with Bounty at 3,400 now. Kind of crazy. But I'll have some more archives for you tomorrow, and then I'm sure we'll have some more Best You. Yep. Got that 3-3 picker team. And then we'll have some more football in the evening as well. So thanks, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow.